YouTube channel all about comic books, comic book related items. Today we're live here on YouTube. Got a couple new books to show you. Got a few new books yesterday at the vendor mall at my local antique mall. So I got a new video I just uploaded this morning. Normally if I upload a video on Sunday they don't do good. So if you get a chance, go watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a little bit longer. It's like a 55-minute video. But it really shows the comic book booths. There's two of them there at the vendor mall. And I also used my tripod. So you want to see some different angles. Let me know what you guys think. What I need to improve on in the newest video. There was one scene where I was kind of far away from the camera and the volume wasn't very good. So that's something I got to work on. So I only have one light on in here, so let me know if it's too dark. Last week I did a live and everybody said they prefer the light above the camera not to be on. So I do want to get another light in here. So I got the light up here, then maybe one a little bit lower in a different area. So it's not too dark in here, but not too bright. So I'll try to work on that. And I still got to get an LED light in here. I seen a Spider-Man one that shoots a projection on the wall. I'm thinking about getting that or something similar to it. So I just got these books yesterday and I'm taking them out of the wrappers. I found a bunch of 50-cent books. There's one booth where every comic book is $1. And the other booth, there's some for $1, some for 50, you know, just different prices. I'll check comments here in about 1 minute. There was one, well, I've seen a bunch of comics that I wanted. There's one I'm definitely going to go back and get. And I'm hoping, since there was 2 issues that'll be there next week, I'll probably run there and grab that. Plus I got to go get the new Fantastic Four. I'm going to throw these away real quick, so give me a second. There we go. I just remembered, when you do the lives, you got to have the camera a certain angle. All right, there we go. This should be a little bit better. I don't like the ceiling showing though, so let me try to adjust that. All right, guys, I apologize for that. Rookie mistakes. Can't believe I made that same mistake again. All right, so I gotta get some bags and boards. I think I got 5 books this week. Getting all ready for Christmas. Got a few Christmas things up in here, not much, just a couple. Might get a couple more up here, some lights or something. Okay, bag and board these. Keep all my bags and boards on the top shelf here. No major plans for today. I got throw some gas in the vehicle. Upcoming videos. So I am planning to go to Ollie's and do a video where I grab a 5-pack of comics. What 90s Image comic books do you guys like? We'll check the comments here in a section. I apologize for having the camera in the wrong angle. See, when I shoot my videos, you know, I always do a widescreen, horizontal. So when I go to do my lives, I got that thought process in my head. I need to do it that way. So hope you enjoyed the live videos. I don't really put a lot of planning into them. I kind of just, you know, I have a thought process. Okay, going to show comic books. Maybe a couple books pop up in my head that I want to show. Then I kind of just roll with it. It's alive. Doesn't have to be the most studio perfection video. To me, some of the YouTube videos today are so Hollywood looking. Do you guys like the more rugged, unprofessional, or do you guys like it more studio? I've been collecting these Superman books, and I've been finding some good ones. So I got this issue 497, The Adventures of Superman. Here, I think it's a good one. It's got Superman Doomsday going at it. Got this Shadowhawk book. You can't tell this. It's not the best. See the side of this? Couldn't tell if that was actual paint or not, you know, but it's definitely not a perfect copy. Yeah, I did not see that. That's the thing about grabbing these books from the flea markets. Sometimes you find some good ones and sometimes you find some pretty beat up ones, because a lot of people go in there and throw the books around, especially at the vendor market where there's not an actual person in there to keep an eye. But it's $1. No, actually, with 50-cent comic, it's not perfect. And if I find a better copy, maybe I'll get it. If not, oh well. So I didn't even know that they had a Supreme, Supreme early 90s Image, their version of Superman. I didn't know he had a Zero. So I wonder what other Zeros that they have. I have a Shadowhawk Zero. I think I got Brigade. Do they got a Wildcats Zero? I wonder if they got a Team Youngblood. Alright, got some good books here. One of my YouTubers I was watching, he double boards, double bags every comic. At least his, better books. I never tried that, but that's your, you wanna do that, you do that. Alright, actually, before I tape these up, yeah, I'm gonna show you all these books here in a second. Alright, I appreciate everybody that hangs out with me. You know, I started not to even do a live today, because just wasn't feeling it this morning. Normally I don't even put a video out on Sunday. Usually I wait till Monday. Today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a video out, uploaded it, put it out today. So I was gonna wait till next week to do a live. But at the last minute, I'm like, you know what? I got nothing else to do today, so we'll go ahead and do a live. Alright. Hope you guys can hear me just fine. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Is that better? The volume okay? So I never know if I have it up, the volume up too low, or I mean up too high or down too low when I do videos. I kind of feel like I should buy a microphone, but every time I have in the past, I never really had money to buy a really good one, so I have to buy the cheap ones, and they use them a couple times and they quit working. My tripod's decent, but I wish I had it angled. I wish the ceiling wasn't showing. That's kind of an eyesore. How to angle that so, you know, the camera's going down a little bit. I was even debating going to him today. You know, when I was younger, I used to be able to handle the cold weather in the winter. Now that I'm getting a little older, it's rough. Last week we was talking about the topic of the comic book companies having a monthly series, weekly series, some type of series where they have some of their underdog characters, you know, 1 month or 1 week it'll be a certain character, next, you know, it will continue like issue 1, issue 2, and maybe it'll all tie in together, all fighting on the same planet, they're all fighting the same enemies or whatever. You know, like Image would have 1 month it'll be Supreme, next month it'll be Team Youngblood or whatever. Marvel could have 1 month it's Hawkeye, the month after that it could be Spider-Woman, I don't know, somebody, anybody. I have all these books back here, I need to figure out what I want to do with those. So I'm getting ready to show you these books I got. I haven't bought a wrestling toy in a while. I need to get me the Ted DiBiase Hasbro. I'll do a video showing my toys here soon. But like I said, lately I've been focusing on, I gave her everything. Yeah, and she took my heart. And left me lonely. Okay. How does this relate to comic books? Relate to my YouTube channel? Hey, I'm sorry about your issues. Alright, bud, you're gonna have to cheer up. It's Sunday. We're showing comic books. Don't let that chick break your heart, okay? Alright. Monster Within Part 4. Uh-oh. This is Part 4, so I need the other ones. Guest star and the others. The others, I need to get issue 1. And I was trying to find that yesterday. Because I almost got my Image comic box full. Alright, guys. So I meant to set up a tripod so I just put them on the tripod, but I didn't do that. Unprofessional YouTuber I am. See, this Superman's awesome cover here. is it, buddy? All right. Spawn issue, 50-cent Spawn. It's not a bad copy. I mean, it does kind of have a crease, kind of. I think it'll maybe come out once, I have it on the board in the bag now, so it'll probably straighten out a little bit. But I never see Spawn comics for $1. Or was it 50 cents? Was it in the 50-cent box or the dollar box? No, I think it was in the 50-cent box. But regardless if it was 50 cents or $1. I never see Spawn books. Don't see too many Spawn back issues. Very hard to find. I think they only make so many copies, maybe. Alright, anyway. Alright guys, make sure you subscribe. We got more videos coming soon. If you can, and if you want, go back and watch some of my older videos. This is an awesome cover here. Blood Stripe. Okay, bro, you're taking up all the comment section. Supreme issue 0. Awesome Supreme issue 0. Got some cool books here. So I hope you guys like those. Maybe we'll do a quick recap here so you see them again here in a second. I still got these Shadowhawk cards I need to get put away. Oh, I meant to. Usually I wipe the comics down, the old comics I get from the flea market. Completely forgot to today. Usually I wipe them down with a 70% alcohol wipe. Some people say don't do that, but I normally do. But these are pretty decent shape. I mean, Shadowhawk definitely could be in better shape. I do think it's a pretty cool cover. If I find a better copy, I'll grab it. Yeah, I did not catch that. That's the thing when you buy a bunch of books. There's going to be something on one of them you don't catch. I know I got one that has a price sticker on it or something on the back, and it's on the back half of the cover, and I never even touched it. I didn't even try to take it off. I think I would just rip it. Alright. Hey buddy, you need to cheer up, guy. Cheer up, man. You got this. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. That will definitely make you feel better. We got tons of comic book haul videos. And if you like toy hunts, I got tons of back toy hunt videos at Walmart, Meijer, all those department stores. I didn't put my little fancy little screensaver up. Might add a little extra light there. One second. Alright. You guys want to see the toys? Nah, we'll just focus on comics today. We'll do another video I show around the whole room. There's not much going on right now. I still got these Trick or Treat books. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell them, trade them. Well, probably won't trade them for nothing because they're free books. But I might just bundle them all up and just sell them or whatnot or in my district. Pretty easy to find on the social media sites at Kenneth Vincent Jr. Always look for the icon. It's the same on all my social media sites. Always match them up as much as possible. Alright, so far I do want to get another wrestling figure. I got enough room for like 4 or 5 more, and I'll finish that up. Got a couple, I can get a couple more action figures on my top shelf. I'm not trying to get too crazy with the toys because I'm more focused on the comic books. I don't want to collect everything. In this room,
I do want to get like a little, get something back here or something up on the wall. Just haven't yet. Like I said, I was looking at these projection, like a Spider-Man projection I can have here. It's got some LED lights in it. Does a little projection up on the wall. I think that'd be cool in the background. So probably do something simple like that. Something cheap. Not gonna go out and blow a bunch of money. You know, I just got some Christmas stuff. I think it's a light. I think you can turn it on, but you know. But anyway, so we're gonna have some comic book haul videos coming out this year. January, we're gonna start doing the comic book hauls. We're going through the books, my books. Plus hitting some new comic book shops. There's one called Tripod Comics. We're gonna probably get there for January. Capital City Comics. We're gonna try to get back to the world's greatest comics. Gym City, Pack Rats, Mavericks in 2026. And I'm also gonna try to get to comic book convention in 2026. Hopefully at least one. I think that will help the channel growth, the watch hours. But guys, please let me know anything about hashtags. If there's a hashtag I should add to the videos, a keyword, so we can grow in 2026 and continue. I think it's going to be a great year. We're going to be doing these lives. I try to do one every week, and Sundays seems to be my go-to day. So almost pulled the plug on this week. I'm sure there's going to be a Sunday I don't do them. And maybe one other day through the week, here and there, we'll do one. Maybe on a Wednesday. I'll let you know. I'll try to leave in the tab, the community tab, information. I'll always share my new videos there. My newest one should be there in the community tab. Subscribe to the channel. We'll do a quick recap here. Let's see, most of these, so I got Superman. But the rest of these are Image. 1, 2, 3, 4 Image, 1 Superman. Well, 1 DC Comics, I guess we can say. Warner Brothers, December 1st. I hope we find out who's buying Warner Brothers, but then we got to wait and see what's going to happen with DC Comics, because not everybody wants the studio and the comic company. So Paramount does get them, and it's looking like Paramount will be the owner of Warner Brothers this week. So that means they don't want DC Comics. That means they will be selling DC Comics. Could Disney step up and own Marvel and DC Comics? I don't see why they wouldn't. It only makes sense to me. Because, you know, I hope they don't. They could merge them all together and it just be Marvel. Or they could still run it like Marvel and run like DC. And hopefully they don't get too carried away with, you know, the compilations, you know, the Superman, every issue you got Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman, all of them together. Of course we want to see that, but we don't want to see that in every issue. Once a year you see Superman show up on a Spider-Man, Spider-Man show up on a Superman or whatever. Once a year maybe, one issue, but nothing too crazy. But hey, I don't own the company, so I make no say, I have no say. My opinion don't really mean much, I guess, to them companies. I don't think so. I doubt it. But anyways, let me know your opinions. Hey man, what's up, bud? I'm just rambling. If I caught a cold again, I don't. People get sick, buddy. I get sick too. Cheer up, bro. All right, what up, comic book guys? Appreciate you. I'm Warner Brothers. What is your opinion on Warner Brothers, please? All right, let's put these comic books away. See, I wish I had. Comic boxes. What do you think they? I guess they weigh about 40 pounds with comics in them. This is getting pretty full here. Let's do a quick recap before I put these away. Just in case you just tuned in, the Blood Strike, the Spawn, the Supreme. Actually, you know what? I gotta scan these in before I put them away. So actually, I gotta scan these so I know I have those. So I gotta do that on the app. So I wish I would have done that first. So I know I've been through this image box a billion times, but since it's already open, now I'll show you. I'll try to find a couple that I hope you don't think I only buy old image books. I just, last couple weeks I've been kind of focused on them. So we're going to be doing some DC Comics, Marvel, all that good stuff. Love going back through these boxes. What group was he a part of? Backlash. Which one is that? 3? I still need 1. See, I have 2 issues of 2, I think. One is a variant cover. Some Wild Kitties. I meant to grab issue 7. That's one I would like to have. After 7, the art kind of changed a little bit. But 7 would be a good one. Now, do they have a Wildcats issue 0? I know they got a source book, and I never did grab that. That's the one that comes with the trading card there. What's up, bud? Just going through some books. You know what? It would make more sense if I turn it this way. If I turn it this way, make a little more sense. Oh, you say my name? Can you say my name? You know, I'll probably butcher your name, to be honest. Is it Sear? I don't know. Well, anyways, what's going on with you? You got a YouTube channel? If you're trying to plug your YouTube channel, man, go ahead and just type your YouTube channel in the comments. It doesn't bother me none. I'm not gonna cry about it. You know, I've done it before, especially when I first started doing the channel, the spam. You know, I was kind of doing the spam stuff where I leave in the comments my YouTube channel. I got away from that, but when I first started, I really wanted to push my YouTube channel. And I would kind of do stuff like that. And I finally got away from it. And I'm trying to get away from, in every video, putting the little subscribe thing. Because if you guys like the videos, you're going to subscribe. I hope you like the light. Why does my face look so red? Is it the light? Am I too close? Too close. Might be the reflection of the screensaver. Let me see. Maybe. Because the screensaver I had up is red. You know what? I was looking at this and almost picked it up the other day. I didn't think I had it. What issue is this? 25. That's a sweet cover. The person that keeps asking me to say their name. Here's an issue 1. There's 2 different ones, 2 different volumes. Maybe a 3rd volume. I'm not 100% sure on Cyberforce. Make sure I put these back in order. So this week I will be going to get the new Fantastic Four issue 5. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's been a minute since Fantastic Four came out. You know, it seemed like they were putting them out very heavy when the movie first came out. But now they slowed that down a little bit. I guess because now we're getting close to Christmas. So December, January, comic book world will slow down just a tad. It's like I keep grabbing the same books. Here's the original one, right? Original issue 1. Well, here's 0. So Cyberforce has an issue 0. I'm not sure about Wildcats though. I can't imagine I'm not if everyone else does. Brigade. So okay, Battle Stone's from Brigade. Alright. I was trying to remember that earlier. There he is. Please share this, guys. Share these lives to your social media sites. Make sure you guys say my name. That's a cool cover. I love the green. Big plans this week. Mine are basically just hitting the gym, working out. Love this. Oh, I love issue 1s. Trying to hit the gym heavy this week. Trying to box heavy. Here's Brigade issue 0. Almost grabbed another issue of this yesterday. So if you like the videos, you can hit the little like button. If you don't like, I guess you can hit the dislike. So as far as live videos, I don't put too much effort into them, too much thought into them. And you know what? Freestyle. Just come in here and show comics. Make people angry. Really not getting much comments really today. Except for the one person who was a little upset about his girlfriend leaving him. Wetworks. Love Wetworks. Especially like the first 5 or 6 issues. You know, it kind of grew on me though. I don't know if I liked them at first. So I got 2 issue 5s. Issue 4, nice cover. Well, I had a like. Well, let's see. I got 6 likes. All right, 6 likes. Love it. Can I get 7? 7 likes? Batter, batter, batter. Come on. Give me 7. All right. I'll calm down about the likes. 2. Got 2 people watching. Come on. Give me some more viewers here. Oh, really? Cool cover there. We got here issue 2. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you have already subscribed to the channel. All about comic books, comic book related videos. Showing some 90s image books. Here's the, what is this, source book for Wetworks? Who's your favorite comic book channels? I like Pop. I like Comic Den. Issue 4. Union. Union's pretty sweet. I like to see him make a comeback. I like to see him put together a team with like Union, Backlash, Deathblow, just some of the guys that aren't super popular. Don't have any Super Patriot, no Wildstar, no Savage Dragon books. At least at this time I don't. Union issue 2. I'm getting some weird comments today in the videos. Must have some weird groupies. There's a death blow. You guys think of death blow. You can't really see it though. You have to look really close. There is a face on there. Believe it or not. I love to get issue 2. That's a nice cover. Death Blow 0. I almost forgot he had a 0. I guess a lot of them did. And they had the Wizards. Wizard magazine had, what, 1.5? Possible I start collecting some Wizard related items here soon. Nostalgia. Black and white issue 3. You guys can go back and watch my newest video. Please let me know about the sound, about the picture quality, the angles, because I'm trying to get better, trying to improve each video. Let me know about titles, hashtags. If you can just skim through the description, let me know if I'm missing something, because I really want 2026 to be the year I hit 4,000 watch hours. Newman issue 3. Have you watched my lives before? Please leave in the comments if you have or you haven't. My name is actual Kenneth Vincent, but I go by Road Trip. Is my YouTube name. Basically, I started the channel My Road Trip and Adventures because originally I was just going to go do small towns, show small towns, but it ended up I just never really had the time to do that. So one day, technically my first video was well, back in the day I had the workout channel, Home Fitness, but related to now, it would be Meyer. I did a toy hunt video. Did really good, my first one. But eventually I started showing, besides just toys, getting into the comic books, showing comic books. And that's kind of, well, there's more to it than that, but I'm not going to break down everything today. Maybe at a later date. Here's Supreme issue, which one is this? 7. Love that cover. Originally, there's actually been 2 My Road Trip and Adventures, because that Meyer toy hunt video was on my original channel. When I went to delete my workout channel, because I said, I'm not doing the workouts anymore. Biggest mistake of my life. Should have kept the channel, because I possibly could have went back and did some workouts on it. But like an idiot, I went to delete that channel, deleted My Road Trip and Adventures, the original channel with 350 subscribers, deleted it all. And I was frustrated, you know, you had that thought in your head, maybe I should just call it quits on this. I don't know if I did take a week off, 2 weeks off, I don't remember, but eventually, you know, I got back at it. Cool cover there. Thankfully, now I have about 1,450 subscribers. And now I just got to get the watch hours. So guys, I really need you guys to really watch some videos this week if you can. Watch an hour video. Turn it on and just listen, because I also have the podcast. So you can just listen to it. Supreme issue 3. Just going through some image books. Supreme number 2. So moving to Marvel books. There's Supreme issue 1. Soon issue Zero will be in this box, filling this box up. Here's some Youngblood, very popular right now. We got another issue of Youngblood. Nice. And issue 2, first appearance of Shadowhawk. I believe there's one other first appearance in that. I just can't think off the hand. Youngblood issue 1. Great cover there. Alright. Here we go. Another issue, Youngblood issue 0. It's gotta be a Wildcats issue 0. I gotta look for it. Team Youngblood issue 10. Big fan of Team Youngblood. I would like to get some Malibu comics. Don't have any. Old Malibu. Didn't they have like a contract, a publishing contract with Image in the beginning days? Guys, subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and all that good stuff. Getting kind of hungry, so it's about lunchtime for me. So far as toy hunt videos, I was thinking about doing one more at Walmart before I call it quits on the toy hunt videos. So far, I'm still going to do the toy hunts at the big, well, not the big stores, but like the mom and pop shops. So if I go to a comic book shop that has toys, I will show some of the toys. If I go to a mom and pop shop that is all toys, I'll probably still show that, but I won't be doing like the Walmarts and the Targets anymore. Maybe if I'm in there and there's some cool new Spider-Man toys, I maybe add that to a video or something. But yeah, from now on, guys, we're comic books. We're a comic book channel. You can look in the description. It's always been that in the description. It's always said just a random dude who likes comic books. Just that random dude that likes comic books, you know, and that's who I am. I said that so dramatic. Issue 0, Striker, Strikey Force. Codename Strikey Force. Alright, we get into some Stormwatch, one of my favorite groups. Spawn comics should be coming up. You Spawn love. Stormwatch. Alright. Issue 4. Let me know some comic book characters, maybe from Image, DC, Independent, Marvel, that I need to go check out. I need to go look at, you know, review the books. Guys, I'm about probably 3 or 4 feet. I'd say probably 3 feet away from the camera. Let me know if that's good. From too close, too far. It's probably unprofessional to ask you guys about camera angles, lights, but you guys are the audience. You watch me. You take time out of your busy schedule to put up with my BS. So I would like to know what I'm doing good, what I'm not doing good, so I can improve. This is your channel just as much as it is mine, right? Alright, what we got here? long contact. You guys like the longer videos. Some people do, some people don't. So I won't do 50-hour-long videos every time, I promise you on that. But we'll have some. We will have some shorter. I didn't show that very long. Let me show that a little bit longer. That's a cool cover. What issue is this? Issue 1. Special. The special. So I grabbed that. So I debate those source books, specials, zeros. I kind of think at first, like, why am I grabbing that? Isn't that a waste of money? But then I grab them. Shadowhawk is this. The new Shadowhawk, issue 5. Dang, I forgot I had that. I wish the Shadowhawk was just like a 1 through 15 series. It was kind of like one of those mini series. And they wanted to make it seem like it was a full series. The way they started numbering it. Here's the last Shadowhawk. Yeah, Shadowhawk should be a part of a group. If they're not going to do nothing with them in singles, put them in a group. Put him with Savage Dragon. Put him with Backlash, Supreme, Deathblow. Just make one group. Cool cover there. Guys, please leave comments. Positive comments, please. Alright. Some people don't like this cover. I guess he's jumping down. Some people were saying, well, he don't have no feet. And if you look real good, his feet are back there. I know some people like to make the comments about Rob Liefeld or whoever not doing the feet. I think some people just don't look. Alright, the feet are there if you look. I don't know why. Killing my niece sitting like that. That's what she said. Alright. Cool cover. You know, I need to go through these Shadowhawks because there's one or two that I'm not 100% sure if I had or not. That's an awesome cover there. These Shadowhawk Volume 3 or whatever they're titled are pretty cool. Alright, we'll finish up this box. May as well, we're so close. Shadowhawk taking off the helmet. Who is Shadowhawk? Who is he? You'll find out. Look at that cover. Images are very creative in the 90s with their covers. They stood out. Everybody was grabbing them. Every issue, #1, everybody had to have. Oh, new Image #1 comes out this week. Gotta go get it. And you know what? There was a couple that I got that I look back like, why did I grab that? But a lot of them I like. Alright, there we go. Good cover here. This is actually, I think, a newer book. Yeah, this came out not too long ago, a couple years ago. Finally, Image put a new Shadowhawk book out. We're getting the Bloodstrike issue 6. Trying to remember what issue 7 looked like. Cool cover. Got the whole team there. Yeah, that's sweet. Blood Brothers Part 4. Another issue of 4. Kinda just gonna stay home today. Issue 2. Issue 4. Issue 3. Here's issue 3. Okay, that's issue 3. Then this one was 4, right? There we go. Right, 4. Yeah, 4. So we got 2, issue 3, 2. And of course the classic number 1. Cool cover there. Alright. There you go. Pretty sweet. Nice covers, cool covers, great covers. Fancy smancy covers. Alright, here's just some Prophet. Just the 5. Still need the other cover. The other, I think 5 has a variant cover. Issue 4, 5, 4. Should be 3, right? Issue 3. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hanging out. Comments are crazy today. Nice covers. What can I say? It's a good box. So, any of these books you guys would have grabbed, or any of these books you would have probably said no to? So, what box should we show next week? DC, Marvel? Spawn issue 350. Spawn here. That's from the toy. That came with the medieval Spawn toy. See what we got here. That's it, guys. We actually went through the whole box of Image books. This box is about full. I don't know how many more I can get in here. You guys think I should count them? Should all your boxes be even, like 150? 150? I don't know if I want them that tight though. That's what she said. I want probably like 130. I want to be able to go through them and look at them. So sometimes when I'm doing the comic book videos, you're probably like, why ain't he showing the books? That's one of the biggest reasons, because I'm holding the camera on my tripod with one hand, and the other hand I'm flipping through. So if the box is super tight, it's hard for me to pull out the comics. So now I'm doing it where I can sit down the camera with the tripod and go through them. I may do some where I go through and show all the comics. Some I might just pull out certain comics. I'll switch it up, do different variations. So definitely let me know what you think. Are you the only person watching? No, there's not a lot, but there's like 2 or 3. Keeps going back and forth.
There was a bunch on there earlier. I've been on here for about 55 minutes, so a lot of people are not on here now. All right, so we went through the image box. I got some new ones I got to put in here. All right, so next week we'll try to get away from the image. Maybe we'll show some Superman, some DC. Maybe we'll show some Marvel. You know, one person watching, 2 people watching, 100 people watching, I'm okay. Somebody's watching. And this video will be uploaded when I'm done. It'll be on there and more people will watch it then. So it's not anything to stress on. Not much of a big deal to me. This Rogue box came in handy today. Alright guys, I used to do the workout videos, home fitness. They will not be on this channel. I don't think I'm going to start a second YouTube channel. So if I do workouts, they'll probably just be on my Instagram. Or if I get the urge to start doing workout videos again, they'll be on a different platform probably. This is mainly just going to be comic books, comic book related items. Who knows what the future holds. Well, how you doing? You're from Russia? Hey, thank you for tuning in. That's pretty cool. If you like the channel, like the live, please subscribe. I'll be back next Sunday. We will not be going through 90s image books next week. I feel like we've been kind of focused on that. Next week we'll do DC or Marvel. Maybe Marvel, because I'm going to the comic book shop to get the newest issue of Fantastic Four, issue 5 for the new volume. And I'll probably grab something else too that day. And I might even run to the flea market. Well, I might run to the flea market because there's one book I do want. I wish I would have grabbed today. Alright, but we're going to be getting into some comic book shops in 2026. Some new shops besides just Journey to the Comics, my go-to. And of course the 2 booths at the vendor mall, flea market vendor mall, whatever you want to call it, the Peddler Junction. 2 booths. And next time I do the videos, I might just focus on one booth, spend more time, more quality time in there, then do the next booth the next time, instead of doing both of them, make an hour-long video. I think videos turn out better if you just take your time, slowly look at the items, the comics. When you kind of rush through them, it kind of rushes the video. Let me know what you take on that. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, not a lot of people watching right now, but you know, 3 is better than none. You know, people get on here, people watch for a couple seconds, they flip off, some come back, some don't. Some will watch the full video later on. It's no major concern. Guys, make sure you look for this icon right here though. This is what you're looking for on social media. If you see that, you know it's Road Trip. You know it's my Road Trip and Adventures. Go on the right profile page. Alright, so we went through the books. I'm about to put those, well, I'm about to list those all in my I'm going to catalog. I can't talk. I'm going to put them all on the app, and so I know which ones I have, which ones are listed. I use what I use. I can't remember. I'll have to look, put the information. But it's a free one that you scan the barcode, or you just take the picture of the comic,
and then it gives you all the information. Some of them, though, like the newer books, you gotta type in the year, the price, and it makes you kind of wonder. I don't know, but it's better. At least you know what books you have and what books you don't have. Except for when I was at the flea market yesterday and the internet was kind of slow, and I was putting in the book, trying to see if I have it. It wasn't working. The Wi-Fi wasn't connected. Oh, what a day so far. So this week back to the gym, back to boxing. Next weekend back to buying some comic books. Wednesday, I need to get back to reselling. I need to see if I have anything to relist, get on my Whatnot. So if you guys are on Whatnot, Kenneth Vincent Jr., my road trip and adventures, look for that icon, the red one. And go ahead and follow me over there. We'll be back doing some stuff. You know, it's kind of end of year. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do for next year. Do I want to get on new social media sites? Do I want to cut back on social media sites? Do I want to... I'm trying to figure out, do I want to do more videos a week, less video? I'm just trying to... cloudy with my judgment this towards the end of the year on what I want to do. I don't want to be overworked because I see some YouTubers doing way too much, way more than they should have to do. If you're looking for YouTube to be a career and make money, do it so that it works for you, that it works smart, you can work less. Because if you're working harder at YouTube, putting more hours in than you would going and getting a 9 to 5, you probably should just stick with the 9 to 5. Work smart, not hard. Some YouTubers, though, they feel like they have to do a video every day. You don't have to. You got back catalog videos people can go back and watch. Them videos ain't doing good, share those to your social media sites. Maybe change the title, maybe add some keywords. It won't make much of a difference because once it's uploaded, it's been there for a while. Going back and changing that stuff probably won't make much of a difference, but it's possible that it will. So it's up to you. And now with the AI technology, even though I don't use AI for thumbnails, I don't use AI really for any editing, but I will get on AI and ask a question. I will Google something on AI just to see what their input is and see if it will help growth with the channel. So I hope you guys liked today. We're live. It was fun. We went through some comic books. Didn't show you no toys today, but like I said, we're focused more on comic books. Let me sit up here. All right. So I'm gonna see you guys real soon. I appreciate you. I got 7 thumbs up, so that's good. Baby steps. Hey, what's going on? Is it Liz? Liz, what's going on, young lady? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're feeling good. You can follow me on Instagram at Kenneth Vincent Jr. Kenneth Vincent Jr. on Instagram. Please do. Just look for that red. Just look for that red icon. Follow me over there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you know next Sunday that I'll be here. I'll be hanging out and you'll be putting up with my BS. All right? I thank everybody. We get 1 hour and 4 minutes. All right, everyone, God bless you. See you guys next weekend, next Sunday. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like, and all that good BS stuff you got to do. All right, see you soon. Thank you.